Leads to Towers Foundation. Frank, welcome. And I'm going to let you set the table. He's given up just one hit over the first four. Delivers. Fouled off. Strike one.
Life up on 9/11. He ran through the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel to the Twin Towers. And we knew we had to do something, so we started a foundation in his honor called. Yeah, so, you know, we've done a lot of work here in Massachusetts. All died in the line of duty, left behind a wife and young children. And
Crawford deals. Benintendi fouls another.
I had like a 5-run inning, right?
Yeah, and the Yankees were up, and three grandsons watching tonight that are Yankee fans and watching
Full
the game.
disclosure,
Right? But so last year I just do ever since we actually delivered over 200 mortgage-free.
Very casually that you walked from Pennsylvania that far. How far?
So
don't sell you short on that. Benintendi takes high. He's worked 3 homes to date.
Just the last 2 years.
That's amazing.
Just the last 2 is we're going to take care. We're going to eradicate homelessness amongst our
Pop formation.
Well, go to t2t.org. To our most catastrophically injured service members. We take care of Gold Star Widow. So t2t.org. I want to give a shout out to Cindy Ches, police officer in Weymouth, Massachusetts, and was killed in a line of duty. And gave also there was a firefighter that died, Jason Menard in Worcester, and I hope I said that right. Worcester.
Here comes Crawford. That's hit sharply to short, caught on the fly.
And I know recently we lost the great Vin Scully and your foundation.
Commercial, public service announcement. And it's please donate to Tunnel to Towers Foundation. You know, Andy Pett's field, and this is why I thank Fox so much for allowing me to be here tonight. Say for us, and because of it, David Wells, Wally Joyner have contacted me, and they're doing a person he was, but it talks about what he thought of our foundation and the good work.
What's the most rewarding part of it?
That I'm honoring my brother. Families that have paid the biggest price for you and I, who are willing to die.
That ball's hit. First as a Yankee for Tomer.
The cutter, you see it just hang there. It just didn't have the same bite. It's also the cutter elevated, but I got a kick out of all the smiles in the dugout after this. If there's been any power, but he turned that one around.
And has tied the game up.
Family, we all started this together as older siblings.
Aaron Hicks now takes ball. You see that, Frank? They're giving Isaiah Kiner-Falefa the sign. Now it's Hicks into center field. Leaves the yard to tie it. 2 gone and the base is empty. DJ LeMahieu.
A large portion of his money to the Tunnel to Towers Foundation. So now my children to many Met games for sure.
You on an 0-2. LeMahieu takes in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes again.
$11 a month. That's all we ask. We get 1 million Americans doing it. We could take care of
true heroes.
And a lot of times there's a lot of disrespect out there for our law enforcement.
Crawford's 1-2. LeMahieu takes very high. Ball 2.
As well, besides those first responders.
Absolutely. And thank you. Tell you.
Work. Yankees have tied this game on a home run from Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. 2-2. Kiner-Falefa is first in a Yankees uniform, and it's tied at 2. A new life for Frankie Montas here in his second start with the Yanks.
Do I dare say it in front of Red Sox fans? Isn't that one of the many?
2-2.
Stories, the history.
A 2-2. Devers hits a big bounce at a Rizzo. Yeah. 1 gone, 5th inning. Xander Bogaerts bounces. 2-2, and the Padres making a splash, obviously. Straight up.
but for the game of baseball, because he is such an exciting player. You know, one hell, he called it a mistake, but these players all know how the game is played today. You're stunning failed test since they really started suspending players back at guys. 23 years old, one of the top 5 players in the game.
Words from A.J. Preller, the general manager, Manny Machado, the de facto captain of that team, pretty telling about where
the team has gone all in to try to win the World Series.
Verdugo swats one the other way. Run-saving defensive play. Turn it into a good night here.
Giving up at 90 feet, another 90 feet, any chance he had.
Martinez coming up, and Tom, if the Red Sox are going to make any kind of run, they're 4 games out of a playoffs. He takes strike 1. Prior to that, 3 over his previous 20 games. The power's been missing all year. What was he says lately it's gotten so mechanical in that mind frame.
No, that's all for the cage. Doing your work pregame. Once you get
pops it up on the infield. Park, the Yankees and the Red Sox locked at 2. Struck him out looking with a fastball his second time. Strike 1, and he has lived
by August.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Especially against breaking balls. Before he had.
Here's a half swing that'll chop it to short. Bogarts with a running throw. For the first out of the 6th, now Anthony Rizzo left the yard off the bat of Kiner Falefa. Then a fastball.
Exceptional on a 4-seamer. So you saw Rizzo kind of walk away. Changeup, high fastball.
Fastball is lifted to left field. And so for Crawford now against the Yankees, he's pitched inside on Josh Donaldson. Donaldson, a good hitter at Fenway. 7 home runs in his big league year. Pops this one down the line into the seats, and it's a very valuable player again. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
It kind of confirms that you're in a good place, even if the results don't.
3-2. Donaldson watches a breaker dip a little bit low against Torres. 0 for 2 tonight. He lifts the first one that he sees deep to night. He gives up 2 over 6. Tie game. 6th inning. Lucas Litke comes in, and it's going to be fascinating to watch the way Montas is also finished. 78 pitches, a little bit shy of what we thought he would do. Final 4 innings of this game tonight. That's ball 1 on Eric Hosmer. 11 games. And then the go as far as saying Holmes is out, Chapman's in, but what he did say is he's going to look for.
And right here, Aaron Boone being proactive rather than extending Montas.
2 balls and 2 strikes
for Junior.
Strike 3 called.
Significantly this year, right here, he gets just locked up. Like front door cutter from
almost 2 full years in that span after Tommy John surgery. Sweeps this one in for his 0-1 to Arroyo is cut on and missed. Filthy pitch. Owen
was 100. Just tried one there.
Yeah. Trevor Story out. Arroyo's been hot. Another curve in the dirt. 2-2. Throw for the first time in forever. You got to go back to June. Trying to win a series of more than this point. 2-2. Full count. Tied at 2 in the 6th inning. 3-2 to Arroyo is inside ball 4. As this team gets healthy, which they're doing from a pitching standpoint, that pitching staff as they have to pair with that offense to make a run.
That wasn't just, you know, saying the words. He truly believed that. You could see that clearly on their star players.
1-1 on Duran. Been at the forefront of the issues. Duran pokes one off the end of the bat. Diving attempt. That'll endear yourself to your new teammates.
That is a direct angle working in towards the baseball. Full extension.
2 gone. And now Reese McGuire. Yankees making an impact. Here's a new addition for the Red Sox, who's made one of his own tonight.
Boy, we talk about who's going to close games to get the save.
It's 9 years ago out of high school in Washington. Got traded to the Jason Varitek. Caught the corner, 1-2.
The 14th overall pick, as the Pirates did, and then trade him 3 off now for Trevino.
Sticking with the breaking ball. It's been the Brewers tight again here. Pop down the line, and after a diving catch